Hey guys, my name's Khanpeki. I'm still playing Ghost of Tsushima Legends because it's amazing, and now I'm going to tell you about how to play the Hunter a little bit. The Hunter's pretty fun. Not my favorite class personally, I'm more of a Ronin myself, but the archery of the Hunter is always going to be intriguing. So, my first tip. Focus on headshots against the large enemies that take many hits, okay? You don't really want to be picking off the weaker enemies that your teammates could take out. So, use flaming arrows to deal huge damage to Oni and brutes that would take longer for your teammates to take care of than it would take you. Using headshots, you're capable of dispatching threats from a distance while your allies cannot. Thus, you should focus on Oni with area of effect attacks that you can outrange while your teammates are forced to run away. It's really effective and very helpful for your team because they can go and do other things while you take out the big Oni that are scaring them all off of, say, a survival point. Standing on rooftops and high vantage points is very helpful as a hunter, as you can snipe many enemies from there, but it's kind of a trap, especially in survival mode. It can be risky if you're allowing enemies to stand on a point and none of your teammates are on it. You should make sure that you jump down to defend in melee range, as it stops the point from being taken while you're in the circle, and that's a far greater help to your team. Even if you die, it's likely you'll have stalled long enough for your teammates to catch up and revive you after finishing off the last few enemies on the point. You'll be really helping out your team that way. If you let the enemies take the point while you're sitting up on the rooftop, your teammates won't be happy with you. Don't be that guy. Alright, this one might be more useful for the veterans who just haven't looked in the options menu for a while. But turn on aim assist in the options. At least try it. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I kind of find it annoying. But on the other side, I've seen players on Reddit say, swear by it. So give it a try. See if it helps you to nail your shots. If it does, it could be a boon for your play as a hunter. Far and away, the best legendary weapon for the hunter, if you can get your hands on it, is the stone skipping bow, which I have not been lucky enough to attain yet, but I have seen it in action, and it's devastating. Headshots from this longbow ricochet to nearby targets. All headshots. This includes your ultimate, the Eye of Uchitsune, meaning that you go from 3 headshots to 6. And even better, if you have the technique that raises the Eye of Uchitsune's targets to 5, then you can potentially headshot 10 targets, making the Hunter's ultimate far stronger than any other ultimate in the game when it comes to pure damage. Of course, just having your normal shots, your normal headshots, ricochet to another target, that's double damage, basically. So if you're going for headshots, this bow is a must, and if you're a hunter, you have to go for headshots. That's what you do. In survival, head to where the enemies spawn rather than where the point is, as you can snipe many of them before they even start to capture a point and inflict damage on tough enemies before they start wreaking havoc at a point with their big abilities. This also allows the use of your explosive or stunning arrow, as they will all be close together. You get lots of kills this way. If you don't know where they're spawning from, look up into the sky, and where you see the kind of fireworks, there will be smoke in the air where they're spawning. So go to where the smoke is, the red smoke, and then you'll see the Mongols coming at you. The next one is keep your head up and stay even more alert than your teammates when it comes to new points being taken. If one starts to turn red and you have no teammates there, that's your chance to run there and fire an explosive arrow right into the middle of them, killing around 4 or 5, or damaging even more with one shot. A good explosive arrow makes taking a point back really easy. So stay aware when a point is starting to go red and no one's there. That's your perfect time to deal crazy damage. The next tip is that in story mode, it's really important that the hunter uses stealth efficiently because they're very good at it, and that they make sure they take out the enemies on rooftops and watchtowers so their partner does not get detected and start a big fight. Your goal is to headshot as many enemies that won't be immediately noticed as possible to thin the enemy's ranks before battle fully breaks out. Once battle does break out, consider holding on to your explosive or stunning arrow, as it's very useful for blasting enemies away for long enough that you can revive your teammate. And in the end, that's what's going to save the run, rather than getting a few kills with an explosive arrow when you don't really need it. There's only one other teammate with you in story mode, so you got to be careful that you're using your resources efficiently, and having an explosive or a stunning arrow around to knock enemies away so you can revive them is extremely important. Thank you for watching. That's all for me. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Khanpeki, and I hope you have a dandy day.